Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live.
I just realized I'm using earbuds and now we're using fatigue. That's what I was trying to say.
On 2K Sports, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. When you have players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Green, Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Gabriel in at the point guard position. And for Utah, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Colin Sexton. Well, Brent, the season is rolling on, just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, B.A., when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are they're still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
Here's Gabriel. Outside Curry. Banked it in off the glass.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. Markkanen outside. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Gabriel. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Sexton finds Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Clarkson for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Here's Gabriel. Check by Sexton. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Sexton. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Kuminga. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the away team, Jonathan Kuminga.
Second free throw, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Butler against Markkanen. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Draymond. On Green.
And Markkanen kind of starting to show some of the things that everybody was hopeful for in terms of how he can dominate a game offensively, shoot the ball, play with a little bit more strength on the inside. These are all very encouraging signs. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Sexton. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Such a wide open look.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Here's Gabriel. Checked by Sexton. From deep. Gabriel's shot is off.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And here's Clarkson. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
And he makes both free throws. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Olynyk. For three, Sexton. Utah, the rebound. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now a timeout called by Utah. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
A line change here for Utah. Now here's Dunn. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. To the inside. Gay nails the baby hook.
Well, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
Now here's Dunn. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the three. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well. Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Tries the 9-footer. No good there. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Very excellent at reading the defense and taking advantage of any mistake.
At the line for the...
He hits the second from the line. Utah trailing here. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Abaji. Now Dunn. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Curry. Here's Dunn. Misses off the left iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Pass to Abaji. Gay with the ball. Green covering. Fires from the wing. Nice jump shot. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Left side Kuminga. Here's Gabriel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 12.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Up top Dunn. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Gabriel. Defended by Dunn. And that one's good. Gabriel.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Golden State Warriors leading by 6. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
Fans, please, a big round of applause.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Here's Sexton. On the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga is out there with Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Gabriel in at the 1 spot. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
Deflected.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Curry, that's good. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Markkanen with it. Kuminga defends. Markkanen misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Assisted by
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Takes it inside. Now here's Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Counted from distance. Sexton's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Gabriel. Checked by Sexton. Outside Butler. Pass to Gabriel. Kuminga. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Kuminga's got his second bucket on the night.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Now a timeout called by Utah. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
The visitors with the ball. Pass to Kuminga. And he jams it home with authority.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Markkanen outside. Back to Sexton from 15 feet away. Rebounded by Gabriel.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The shot by Butler, no good. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Markkanen. The shot comes out. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Curry throws it down.
Swift movements from Curry. The moment that opening was there, he was in it.
Curry's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Now here's Sexton. The D's right on him.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
That's his first personal.
Olynyk, no good on the free throw.
Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Abaji. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. The shot by Olynyk, no good. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. All right, the Jazz making a change here. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Nice shot by Kuminga.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Utah calls timeout.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Jazz have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now Dunn. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Green.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Here's Abaji. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Horton Tucker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Man, good whistle there.
And he makes the first.
Taylor Horton Tucker at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. And the Warriors' shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. And that one's good. Gabriel.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Abaji. Pass to Dunn. Oh, he tries a 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Dunn's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gabriel. Rebounded by Gay. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Abaji. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. with 4 on the clock. Horton Tucker can't hit. It's good if it goes. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors, they lead by 18. And don't go away.
43.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure they have the players to change that.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Markkanen with it. We've got Colin Sexton. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Flushes it down to finish the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Outside Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Got a hand on it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got 6 points.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Sexton, that's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Gabriel.
That's not going in.
No good on the shot. And Utah will come the other way. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. Markkanen. Rebounded by Gabriel. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 25.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Your Jazz Youth Dance Team. Let's hear it for them.
Here's Sexton. He's got 5. Connects from downtown. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
Pass to Butler. Here's Green. Here's Gabriel. He's got 25. To the middle. Here's Clarkson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He has 6.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Olynyk with some nice D. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And it's Clarkson missing. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Outside Sexton, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kuminga, tipped, and they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Gabriel. Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Clarkson outside. Shoots over Curry. The Jazz again can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the paint. Count it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Utah shooting around 35% from the field so far. Clarkson outside. Pass to Sexton. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Here's Horton Tucker. Rebounded by Gabriel. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Really left him alone that time.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Fans, your Jazz youth dance team.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Dunn comes in for Sexton. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Gabriel. Can't cash it in from the high post. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Abaji. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Markkanen. And he lays it up and in.
Getting it right back up to the rim. Markkanen does a good job.
The Warriors shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter.
Timeout away team. Steph head, get up your feet and get loud for t-shirts. I want to hear you all. Make some noise and get out of your seat. For your Utah Jazz dancers.
Here's Gabriel, defended by Dunn. Dunn with a steal, and they're pushing it up. From about 19, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Shooting 1.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Here's Dunn. The 9-footer's on the mark. Dunn's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Gabriel, defended by Dunn. Gabriel's shot is off.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
He misses the free throw. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half.
Timeout away team. Lot of fans get free t-shirts.
Here's Gabriel. 32 points pace in the game for him. Offline with a three.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Gabriel. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Sexton goes in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Here's Gabriel. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors leading by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team to keep pushing the break. Coach Steve Kerr.
And Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry. Green out there with Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Gabriel in at the one. Outside Sexton. Over to the left wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can. Here's Gabriel. And too long on the shot. Utah's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Sexton. That shot, no good. Curry with some nice D. And the Warriors shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Sexton finds Clarkson. Five to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Green. Here's Gabriel. Check by Sexton. And that one's good. Gabriel. He's got 40 now.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Abaji. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Kessler, second personal foul for his team foul.
No good on that one.
So much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it. You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Clap for your Utah Jazz Jets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Gabriel. Off target from outside.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
In transition. Nice shot by Kuminga. And the Warriors lead by 14.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's Clarkson missing.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And that one drops. He's got 42.
Just making it look easy. You think about the kind of impact that Draymond Green can have in the entirety of the game.
And Utah calls time here. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Green covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
5th personal foul.
The first one falls.
After line for the Jazz, Kessler.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And stolen by Markkanen. Over Butler. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Olynyk's presence on the offensive glass is big, mostly because he is big.
Gabriel. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Gabriel's shot is off. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, one Tim Hardaway Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
Horton Tucker can't hit. Gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Gabriel. He's covered by Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Utah. And that's good as he hits both shots. "40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
The first free throw is good.
For Utah, Chris Dunn.
No good on the second free throw.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Curry with it. Dunn in his pocket. Pass to Gabriel. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Jazz, Chris Dunn.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Team ball.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gabriel. Up and over Dunn. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the
Good on both. Guys, your thoughts?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
From deep three-point range. No good there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
I forgot to turn on the mic. So that shit was fucking hard, man. Especially keep up with the stamina. If I get subbed out, that is a huge performance loss. Yes, yeah. Wait, I'm gonna do some stuff first. Be right back. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young, and again. Na diba and siapa deactivate akun lagi? Luis subcontrol gue, Luis. Fuck you mean I can't see my following? Fucking hell! What the fuck is this? Hell nah, man. I'm super drained. Apa? Kemana? Di mana? Lestari. So I'm going out now. So yeah, see you on after this. I gotta play again. Yeah, bye bye.